Does it ever feel to you like your brain is always on? Like even when you stop working, your brain doesn't. Your mind is always racing. If this sounds familiar, this video is for you. I'm Karen Andrews. I've been a clinical psychologist since 2009, and I've helped dozens of high performers who struggle with this exact same problem. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 simple and easy to apply methods that you can try. And these will help you to switch off your mind and be more present in your own life. Let's get started. Method number 1, ground your mind in the present. Most high performers, have brains that don't stop. This is common. You lie in bed and you feel tired, but you're wired. You can't enjoy downtime because you're too busy scanning your inbox, thinking about your to-do list, checking your mental calendar. It feels like if you stop thinking and focusing, you're going to forget something important. But here's what's really happening. Your brain is ruminating, and it's either about the past or about the future. You cannot change the past, no matter how much you ruminate on it. And the future may never happen. I had a client who couldn't bear to be still. Back in the day, she would carry 2 heavy library books in her bag, just in case she might have to wait in a queue. Because she literally couldn't bear to have a moment in which her mind wasn't fully occupied. These days, like most high performers, she uses her phone. She works, she's on emails, she's checking her appointments, or she's listening to an educational podcast. She's brilliant. She loves what she does. But when she started therapy, she said to me, I literally don't know how to rest. And when I try, I just get anxious. For Sarah, not her real name, learning how to bring her awareness into the now was a game changer. It's not that she became less productive. She didn't get less busy. But she learned to accept herself and to love herself as is, which allowed her to find better ways to be even more effective in the way that she used her time, but calmer and more connected to her body and to herself and to her family and friends. Try the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. It's something that engages all 5 of your senses. What you do is you name 5 things that you can see around you, 4 things that you can touch or feel, 3 things that you can hear, 2 that you can smell, and 1 that you can taste. Or try the physiological sigh, which I first heard about from Andrew Huberman. This technique involves taking 2 quick inhales through your nose, followed by a slow exhale through the mouth. Haha, it's nice. It's a natural response and it helps your body's nervous system relax. It's immediate, it's effective, and it acts as a kind of reset button for stress and anxiety. It's like taking your brain out of something noisy and overwhelming like a nightclub or a railway station and putting it in a quiet and peaceful garden. Try it. It is powerful, and I use it myself like all the time. Method number 2, externalize the mental load. Your human brain is amazing at solving problems, at conceptualizing, at creative thinking, but it's hopeless at remembering everything. Most of us walk around with like an 87 list of to-dos on our minds. Like, don't forget to call this or that person. It's your mother-in-law's birthday. Got to send that invoice. the mental load can be and is, for many of us, completely overwhelming. One of my clients, let's call her Pamela, ran a team of like 40 people. She managed 2 kids. She planned every meal. She remembered every birthday and dentist appointment and car service. Her partner was a supportive person, but Pamela was the CEO of everything. And she felt like she was constantly on the edge of some kind of catastrophe. Because you know what? Sometimes she would forget something because nobody can, it is literally impossible for our brains to remember and to hold that much information. Interestingly, women are disproportionately responsible for household and family responsibilities. According to a BBC article, which is called How Thinking of Everything Holds Mums Back, which I will link to in the description if you're interested to read it, women are significantly more likely to carry the mental load of all of the details of family life, from scheduling the appointments to remembering the birthdays to organizing the gifts and the play dates, or managing the staff. This adds an invisible but very real layer of stress, even in dual career households where the couples are actually trying to split everything 50-50. The truth is, culture and expectation mean that less is expected from men in this regard, and women are judged more harshly by everybody, but especially themselves. When Pamela started externalizing her mental load by brain dumping into a planner and using more realistic time blocks in her schedule, that was very effective in making her mental load lighter. She said it was like, someone took a backpack off her shoulders. Make a brain dump of everything that's swirling around in your head, exhausting you, and sort it according to what is important, and decide what to do today, what to do later, what's yours to solve, and what needs some kind of conversation. And most importantly, schedule these tasks realistically into your calendar. Once something is realistically scheduled, you don't have to carry it anymore because it's planned, it's scheduled, it's going to get done. Trying to hold everything in your head is like trying to juggle with your arms full. You don't need to drop anything. You just need to put it down somewhere safe. Method 3. Talk back to the inner noise. That voice in your head that switches off isn't just a to-do list. That voice is too often a critical narrator, a constant loop of don't forget this, don't forget that. Be careful, you're getting behind. What if this, what if that, what if something goes wrong, what if. Things like you don't have time to slow down. One of my clients, we'll call her Lydia, said, I never have a moment to myself. And if I do, I feel guilty because I need to use every moment well. We traced that guilt to the voice of her father, who always pushed her to do more, to achieve more, to be the good girl. In her house, no one lay around on the couch, ever. And the thing is, that voice became her own. When Lydia started noticing the voice and learning to talk back to it, she became a lot softer and kinder with herself. She became more grounded. Her sleep improved. Her mood improved. She started enjoying her own company and being more okay with being on her own. The thing with this voice, this critical voice, is sometimes it's the voice of a specific person, like Lydia, and sometimes it's a blend of all the messages you've ever received in your life. It becomes the soundtrack of your mind, but it's not. It's not even your voice, and it's definitely not the truth. Interrupt it. Try saying different things to yourself. Say things like, I'm allowed to rest. I did a good job. I've done enough for today. Say things like, if I forget something, it's too bad. It's not a train smash. It's not the end of the world. And if something bad happens, I will deal with it. Changing your self-talk is like learning a new language. It does take practice. It's not like 2 minutes, but it's incredibly powerful. Think of your mind like a radio. That old voice is like noisy static, but you can tune in to a different frequency that supports and sustains and helps you. If you're finding it harder and harder to switch off over time, and if you notice that your inability to switch off is negatively affecting your relationships or your sleep or your ability to function at work, then this could be more than just overthinking. It could be a sign of something more serious like clinical anxiety, and it might be time to speak to someone. You can talk to a mental health professional or to your doctor. Even your GP might have some helpful suggestions. If you'd like to explore working with me, then please click the link in the description below. You're also welcome to join my high performance community, which is a space, a safe space, where we talk about this kind of thing and where everybody is dealing with similar challenges. And if you'd like to go deeper into the technique I mentioned, which is the 5 senses grounding method, I have actually made a full video on this technique and I will link to it somewhere here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.